Yeah, if they were knocked out in the same portion of the bracket, they would be on opposite sides. But because Addy Mystic was knocked out in round 4 and he was knocked out in round 5, they're going to be meeting really early. We're not even going to be able to see it, I think.
Yo, should we? We should probably watch that though. That's gonna be a
no,
hype game.
I mean, we'll see.
You can make an exception for the 1 and 2 seed. Wait,
no.
are we into another game?
We're already into another game. Yeah, I was talking about it. I already updated. It's NalaCat versus Frost Nova. And
all right, Merlin and Nala. Merlin's dead, so that's fun.
Ooh, no, he makes it back to the stage.
Nala just keeps doing it.
He wants to go for those multiple down airs to be able to show Merlin how things are done as he sports this Diana. Goes in for the cider on the bow, but NalaCat not struggling too hard with the guitars as Felix are coming out. Recovery comes out.
So
Merlin
far.
probably could have lost the stock a lot earlier than he did, but the down stick will probably do it. Merlin's trying to recover. He might actually be able to make it back. Yeah, dodges through that down air from Nala. Nala's edge guards effective on putting on damage, but not effective at killing opponents as the down stick connects once again, but Merlin most likely going to make it back. Gets that nair as well, and
Nala can't kill Merlin.
Merlin, master of recovering, picks up the guns, goes in for a down air. The cider will finally do it. There's only so many moves that can hit you off stage before one will actually kill you, and that does it. Nala nearly dodges on the mine, but finds him there instead. And Merlin has been playing a lot of just attempting to stay alive this game.
I mean, Nala's still just showing really solid guitar play. Like, this stringy guitar stuff is really doing good. So far, already Merlin in the mid-orange.
Ground pound comes out. Nala tries to go for a nair himself. Merlin gets the signature and actually kills him.
Finally finds the signature. But, I mean, Nala just did so much work with those guitars.
Oh, but Merlin going with the bowstrings finds a nice sidelight in the D lane. Nala isn't able to get too much more, but this nice sidelight comes out. NalaCat actually gets that signature, and
The downstick never kills, man.
he's hit quite a few down stakes, and you're absolutely right. They are not killing us. He goes in for that sidelight and goes down there. To put out NalaCat holding on the guitars, trying to do the most of the stock. It feels weird. It feels like it's a lot of like Nala dominating the neutral game, getting
And then not finding
into
a kill.
percent, and then not finding the kill, and the stock lasts like 2 minutes longer than it should.
We're only 2 minutes into the game, right?
I was over exaggerating, but as you see here, Merlin being hit by plenty of kill moves,
Yeah.
is finding Nala into the orange already. As he's at kill percent, definitely. Cider comes out.
Despite
Merlin,
like these dominating performances, Nala's losing. So that's interesting.
yeah, Merlin showing that he has the ability to ledge guard, unlike NalaCat, and takes a lead despite having an incredible amount of damage on his Diana.
Well, it's not so much that Nala isn't edge guarding. Like we saw, especially in the first stock, he got an insane amount of damage just from hitting those edge guard dares. But like, he's not killing off of them. He's just getting damage.
This is true, and Merlin is being sent flying from that side light from the sword, but Nala's not finding anything else. He's fishing for a down light, and he's not connecting. Merlin finding multiple moves on NalaCat here as he tries to extend his lead. Still not dead. Weapon toss comes out, but doesn't lead into anything, and Nala puts out a down sig. Doesn't connect. Merlin, weapon toss, picks up the guns, waits out Nala. Doesn't get hit by that downer. He's on the side of the stage. Downer connects and into a cider, and that puts Nala into the deep yellow. He's still not dead.
Cider not quite killing yet. Merlin is living, looking for a little bit more damage before he goes, but he does get tipped by that recovery.
NalaCat on the borderline orange here, however. As
Yeah, he's early orange already.
Guns come out.
It's actually pretty close to mid. One attack will put him into mid-orange again. But Nala is finding some damage. Like, these guitars, they really can run off with a game if you sleep on them for any amount of time.
Eli comes out, NalaCat playing with the guitars, still tries to go in. Bernair connects, but Nala's at kill percent here. But a nice side air. Merlin low on jumps, but Nala doesn't get anything else. And the sidelight puts Nala off stage, tries to go in for that signature, doesn't connect. Nair puts him towards the top, not going to kill just yet, and he dodges out of the way of that dive kick. NalaCat gets the downlight, but no follow-up. Merlin gets a Nair once again. Is that going to kill? No, Nala dodges.
That one will kill. When you get hit by 3 nairs in a row, it's hard not to lose the game. Alright. So Nala did good, but he just couldn't finish those stocks off. Like, I mean, Merlin just got to red on all 3 of those stocks and then just did work.
It definitely showed when Nala was trying to execute him, for sure. And when Merlin got Nala into kill percent, he confirmed the kill. First time that he tried to go for it almost every time. The last stock being an exception, but he still landed like 4 nairs in a row.
Alright, so we're going into game 2 now. And Nala's actually going to switch up from Asuri to Ada. Which I don't know if I entirely agree with. Like, he was dominating with Asuri. He just needs to figure out how to kill. But perhaps perhaps he'll find more success on Ada. We'll see.
It's a complete weapon mix-up, guns and spear compared to spear or sword and guitars. That might be able to help out in his situation, being able to KO Merlin here as he finds a nice side light in this air. One thing's for sure, downlight side air on spear is quite good for killing and for doing damage as well. And Nala getting hit by that end light into nair, however, allows Merlin to be able to trade a little bit evenly. He's got a lot less defense on the others. He finds that D light into nair. NalaCat tosses the spear into his face. Side light comes out from the guns, and both players have traded almost to lead here. NalaCat getting the first amount of lead here, however, as a downer and side air comes out.
Nala finding a lot of damage with these guns, but it's getting returned by these really good aerial moves from Merlin. Merlin's playing a really aerial bow play, not going for too many grounded moves, which is a lot like it reminds me a lot of how Zelo plays.
Yeah, suddenly comes out in air, puts Nala towards the top, and he has to dodge to be able to survive there, just to be able to confirm that. Merlin goes for another nair. He's very okay, just waiting out NalaCat and looking for those aerial moves to be able to KO him slowly. And as a downlight disarms him, NalaCat goes for the weapon, finds the guns, but the bomb makes him forces dodge out, and Merlin picks up the guns. Side air sends Nala flying. It's not going to take much more to KO the stock. That will do it. Side sig.
A good little side sig, yeah. So, again, Nala has Merlin in the kill percent. Let's see if he can find it. Hey, look at that.
The downlight stare, exactly what Nala needs to be able to end a stock nice and quick. Not to do anything too fancy with the guitars, and NalaCat puts out the side air. Merlin calls in a weapon, but Nala now has a decent or small lead. He goes in for a chase dodge, down air into GC neutral to connect, but Merlin finds another neutral light anyways. Both players are now exchanging blows to guns.
Yep, and Nala isn't finding anything, and Merlin isn't finding it. Oh, there we go. There's there. Getting a bit of damage onto Nala. We're seeing a ton of back and forth with both players correctly reading and dodging, but not being able to return the damage. But finally, some damage getting exchanged.
Yeah, Nala breaks that exchange as he puts out a side stick very unsafely and gets punished. But NalaCat flying it down in the middle of the air. Merlin's put in the kill percent once again. Let's see if he can convert. Goes on an end stick, or the side stick. Those side sticks are getting a lot of damage on Nala, and he has to recover to avoid that nair from Merlin, as that probably would have killed at that point in the stage. Merlin holding on the bow, dodges out of the way of that side stick, and actually gets KO'd by the ground pound.
Okay. So Nala actually does find a tiny lead. Let's see if he can do anything with it. I mean, he is at kill percent, so Merlin can kill basically whenever, but not yes! The pivot nair. That's my favorite thing about guns.
Especially after that neutral light, to be able to maximize that on damage. Pivot nair. Very fancy coming up from the guns. He tries to go in for a down air, but gets hit by the recovery. Merlin's trying to end the stock, but Merlin's kind of having the problem that Nala was having last stock, is he isn't ending the stock. Cider will do it.
But he is in kill percent already. Sig will already kill.
Downlight stairs on the spear are also very dangerous. Ada having plenty of kill moves on all of her weapons. Merlin tries to go in for a side air just to be able to get some damage. And Nala already fishing for that D-light. There it is.
Not quite. That wouldn't not have killed if he had dodged. Because we actually saw him jump there.
Yes, we did.
And got to halfway through the jump animation, which is enough frames to do a dodge. But hey, it was a really close game. I mean, Merlin ends up losing it, but I'm glad to see a game 3. Okay, so Nala, what did Nala do differently that game? He killed, right? I feel like
that's exactly what would have happened in the first game. Yeah, that's the thing. Game 1, Merlin had some crazy recoveries. Nala did not manage to find the KOs, and Merlin ended up finding the KOs after he got a little bit more damage into Nala. And in that game, Nala just executed Merlin every time he got him to kill percent. Sometimes a little bit earlier, like we saw in that last stock.
Are you kidding, chat?
But you know,
We've seen 2 downlight Sares, and you're already calling downlight still.
Well, I mean, on that last stock, he did like throw out 4 downlights until it hit. So I guess that's why they're saying.
And didn't get punished, yeah, but.
NalaCat
Whatever.
putting out downlights on the guns now, and Merlin tries to get on the stage of the bow. Endlight doesn't connect, and the down air from NalaCat puts a little bit of damage on the Merlin. Side air comes out. Side light from Merlin into a downlight. Downlight doesn't connect, but another side light will put Nala into the orange as Merlin tries to take the lead in this game. Avoids damage from the downlights. Weapon toss comes out, but lands into a downlight Sair. Puts himself into the deep yellow, nearly into the orange. That will confirm it, and NalaCat evens it up quite quickly.
This is very back and forth. Merlin with a small advantage. Nala finds the spear, but Merlin's already looking for a kill move, specifically on Nair.
Ooh, goes for that Endlight comes out. Nala just goes chase dodge side stick, doesn't work out. Merlin tries to pivot an Endlight. Gets hit by the pogo stick. Both players at kill percent. This is going to decide a lot, I feel like, and the D-Light Sair will do it. NalaCat definitely liking that move as a kill move.
He's not really throwing it out for damage, though. Like, he's being really smart. It got nerfed in damage. It's not really that good, so throwing it out too much is perhaps wasted because it'll start getting punished. But he's just using it very smartly to get those KOs, and it's like really carrying him because he's getting a lot of early KOs out of it. And we see him fishing for it a little too hard now, and now he's going to start getting punished if he keeps fishing.
Merlin, if I've noticed anything, has a lot of difficulty finding things that convert into kills. Like I remember the first game that he won was either offstage edge guards or nairs that just land over and over again. And NalaCat's not getting hit by anything from Merlin now as he finds that D-Light. Gets a nair as well. Merlin being put into the orange here. Down air catches him as he jumps up, and the side stick probably nearly KOs as it disarms him. NalaCat waits for his recovery, puts Merlin. I think Merlin's about equally damaged as Nala right now on the second stock, and dodges in place. Nearly falls in the side stick with the down air.
That dare kills. That's a lot of damage.
Because that hit him into the stage before he got knocked off, so he was being sent really far back. Nala holds onto the spike ball. D-Light Sair will do it. D-Light Sair is his KO move of the game. He has picked up the spear specifically.
It's like LDZ, but instead of recovery, it's D-Light Sair.
Pogo stick comes out as Merlin holds on to the bow, but a nice side light Sair comes out, and Merlin is being put a little bit more damage on his last stock here. Down air comes out. Merlin tries to go for a nair, doesn't quite work out, and Nala's just putting out downlights here now, trying to extend this lead with as much damage as possible. We're definitely seeing fish for the D-Light a little bit more now.
Yeah, I don't think it's correct either. I think it's better to just keep playing your standard game where you either go for a lot of like spacing Sairs and stuff. I mean, I guess that's what he's doing right now, so that's good. He figured out that it wasn't working to fish for D-Lights. Still, this game seems a lot closer than it seemed a lot closer. That might be it. He drops the recovery though. Merlin still has a chance.
Merlin goes for the recovery. NalaCat holding onto the guns, goes for that Endlight. Merlin goes in for that side stick. Downer comes out. NalaCat tries to get the side stick for him to fall into it, but Merlin doesn't allow him to do it. He goes for the nair. Actually kills really early off the top. I'm pretty sure Ada was still like noticeable orange. It was close to red, but still. The N-Air does the job, and Merlin has an opportunity to get, but nope.
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't dodge, makes it back.
He's gonna gravy cancel down there. No, I'm kidding. Alright, the ground pound will probably do it.
Merlin could dodge back. Gets a nair on the dodge back too, double nair. Wow,
I didn't
Merlin.
think he got his jumps back. Okay.
Surprising. Yeah, the ground pound hit him into the stage before he ended up...
Yeah, but getting hit into the stage doesn't reset your jumps.
Oh, well, I guess then he must have touched the stage like a frame before he ended up getting hit.
That'll do it. That was very close though.
Player 2